Welcome back. You're watching us here on Halftime Report. The market continues to do market things, 17,460 on the Nifty. But we are going back to our coverage of Zee. Ashmit, our colleague, joins in on the NCLAT order. Ashmit, it is an interim relief.
Well, indeed, a major relief coming in as far as Zee is concerned. This is a big sore point as far as Zee was concerned. They moved here. In fact, Puneet Goenka was the formal applicant before the NCLAT. A whole host of arguments essentially had been made. There were basically arguments that narrowed down to 2 points. Number one, point that was made essentially by Zee is that, look, we are not a corporate guarantor for the entire debt amount of Citi, that it is only to the extent of marginal interest payments and only to that limited extent that in fact Zee is a guarantor to the extent that it will have to refill any shortfall in interest repayments, and that too of a single tranche. And that was the argument made, and that's as far as the merit of the case is concerned. The other part is, and this is a legal argument that was forwarded by Zee, is that as far as the NCLT proceedings are concerned, they were not allowed a hearing. Zee was not allowed an opportunity to defend itself against initiation of insolvency proceedings, and therefore had asked for setting aside or for a stay of the NCLT order. Now, that appears to have been an argument that resonated with the NCLAT, the Appellate Tribunal right here in New Delhi. The NCLAT held that at no point did Zee forfeit its right to make submissions to argue its case against initiation of insolvency proceedings. The fact that those arguments have not been taken on record by the NCLT have now led to the NCLAT staying the NCLT order. So as of right now, the main takeaway here is that the initiation of insolvency proceedings, which had been directed by the NCLT, has been stayed by the Appellate Tribunal. This is a very clear direction. The NCLAT has now said that notice will be issued to IndusInd Bank. They'll be asked to come back with a reply. The next hearing in this case will be on March 29th. So till then, Zee is protected against initiation of these insolvency proceedings. What we will, however, have to watch for and track going further is whether or not IndusInd Bank now takes this fight to the Supreme Court. After the Appellate Tribunal, the appeal lies before the apex court of the country. We'll now have to see whether or not IndusInd makes use of that legal remedy and whether there's more pain in store for Zee if this case travels to the top court of the country. Till then, relief coming in for Zee, the NCLAT staying insolvency proceedings.
Okay, thanks a lot for that. Well, short-term relief, it seems. The stock is under a bit of pressure. I mean, it recovered a bit, but now it's selling off as well. So volatile, as has been the nature in the past many days. But let's slip into a short break. For now, the market as well is under a bit of pressure. There's metal stocks which are, top of the list as far as losers are concerned. Hindalco, JSW Steel, Tata Steel, all in the red. But when we come back from the break, we have with us here in the studio Manoj Menon, the head of research and FMCG analyst at ICICI Securities. So do stay tuned in for that conversation.